Hello and welcome to once again F1 2014, and last race we raced in a Caterham, Marcus Ericsson against Russia, but today I'm going to go into my Russia. I'm going to go to Max Chilton. I'm going to have 3 laps on, same difficulty as last time, and I'm going to this time do a race in Bahrain. You may remember that last race Max Chilton was starting from the back. This time we have Nico Rosberg on pole, we have Jules Bianchi in 21st, and I am indeed in 22nd. Why does Max Chilton seem to be always at the back? Anyway, that doesn't really matter. I'm going to just quickly turn the volume down. There we go, 10. And here we go, 4 lights, 5 lights. Away we go, and we've got a mediocre start. But Jules Bianchi's got a bad start, and we've taken him straight away. Now we've got Marcus Ericsson right up in front of us, and okay, Bianchi's just taken us again, so we're going to try and dart down the inside. Maldonado's there, so you're going to want to be careful, and Ericsson just cut that corner, so we haven't actually made up any places in the first corner, which is not exactly what I wanted to do, but oh no, two corners in, and I've taken 20th, and that should be 19th. Oh god, I wasn't watching then, I was just watching the standings. Whoops, I wasn't even watching where the car was going. I probably shouldn't do that, but once again we are up behind Button, up into 10th place already. Now the Marussia is a much nicer car to drive than the Caterham last time, but it still doesn't quite have the aerodynamic downforce and advantage that the Mercedes have, which is what I've been driving lately, due to some online sessions that we've been stuck in a Mercedes for. But I'm now up to 8th, I've passed Grosjean, and now I'm coming up to Magnussen. And I haven't actually talking about what's been going on in the race. I've just been talking about last time, so I should probably talk about what's going on this time. So, I'm going around this corner, I don't know what it's called, I'm going around this corner as well, and I do not know what this called either. But I am closing in on Magnussen, I hope. I better be at least. Because I want to try and beat 2nd place. I know the only way to do that is to get to 1st. And to do that I'm going to have to overtake 1st place, who is not that far ahead of me, I must say. That's a lot of oversteer, that was not meant to happen, so I'm going to have to block the line from Magnussen. Now the only problem is, I have a Ferrari engine, that McLaren has a Mercedes, and as you can see, he is just streaking by, look at that. Go straight by, so I'm going to pull back into his slipstream, and then get him under braking, simple as, and I now have Sebastian Vettel up ahead of me, and Felipe Massa is up ahead of him, and by the looks of things, Daniel Ricciardo is up ahead of Massa. So now, onto this straight. I don't think this is DRS at all, I'm not 100% sure, but anyway, it's not interactive at the moment because we're only on lap 2. But we are up into 6th place, we are behind Felipe Massa of Brazil, and we are going through these twisty tight corners here. Don't know what they're called, but we are going to try and take Massa in the braking zone here, and it looks like we've got enough to do it, and yeah, simple as. Now Ricciardo is up ahead, and it looks like Bottas is just up ahead of him. So the Mercedes are indeed 1 and 2, just to find out which way round they are when we get there. Now, diving down the inside of Daniel Ricciardo, that was dangerous and probably disallowed by the steward in real Formula 1, but this is the game, so it's okay. Now, Bottas has gone very defensive there, on a corner where you don't really need to go defensive, and it's really compromised his going into the corner, and I've actually managed to sweep right round the outside of Bottas and take that position. There's a little bit of contact there, to call that a racing incident. I don't think it's either of our fault really, but we are now up into 3rd place on lap 2. Now we have 2 Mercedes ahead of us. Rosberg is in 2nd, Hamilton is in 1st place. He has done exactly what he did to Rosberg last year in Bahrain. Now if we get to a race like that from last year today, that might be very interesting, but those Mercedes are quite far up ahead. I've just done a 140.3, I don't know if that's good enough, but we are still 2 seconds behind those Mercedes. I'm going to try and close that in this braking zone, and it looks like, yes, I have the fastest lap, and we're also a lot closer to those Mercedes now. Now we're going up this hill, up into the corner up there. Now this is of course a famous corner where Lewis Hamilton made quite an aggressive blocking move against Nico Rosberg. Nico Rosberg wasn't very happy about it, but the way we all saw it, it was just Hamilton being the natural racer that he is. Now we are going round these corners. I've accidentally God, I've messed up that. And we are 1.1 seconds behind Nico Rosberg. We are going to have DRS because we are much closer than 1.1 seconds now. We're going to have DRS down that straight, and we are going to take Nico Rosberg. Now, actually, no, we're not. I've gone wide, and that's just basically cost me the first position. So that was a massive cock-up, and I'm not going to get Nico Rosberg on this straight. And I'd be surprised I don't have DRS. I do not have DRS on that straight. Now, Nico Rosberg has gone quite slowly around there for some reason, and I'm trying to take him around the outside, but that Mercedes has just got the legs on the Ferrari that I have. And I'm just going to try and take him. I'm going to dart down the inside here. That's got him. Now I'm well over a second behind Lewis Hamilton. There is no point. I have got second place. Damn it. That's not what I wanted. Right. Okay. I think that first corner, the first lap, kind of wrecked it for me because I didn't gain any positions, which is where I should have gained them. Yeah. Oh well. I got second place, which is not too bad. But I'm going to have to try a little bit harder than that. So let's go on to another race. Okay, we are in Spa. The Mercedes are once again first and second. Lewis Hamilton leading from Nico Rosberg. And we are once again starting with Max Chilton in 22nd place. Now, what we're going to want to do is try to take a load of these cars, because what we mistakenly did last time is not take a single place in the braking zone of turn 1. And of course the AIs always go so stupidly slow around there, you can get a million of them in one go. So what we're going to try and do, though we haven't got any, oh my god. Okay, so as you can see, turn 1 in Spa is obviously very tight, but we have got a couple of places. We're up into 16th place and we are behind Maldonado, so behind Maldonado, going to Eau Rouge, I'm slightly scared, I'll be honest. But anyway, here we go. I've just been touched by whoever's behind me. Yep. For some reason, Maldonado thought his car was a chicane in the middle of Eau Rouge, but I've managed to get a couple of cars because Daniel Ricciardo obviously had a bit of a mistake and he held up the entire queue, and I've now got up into 13th place. Okay, that's Verne, and Massa's just parked his car right in front of me, and Perez and Button, no, not quite. Button, come on. I can't do the switchback. Okay, there we go. Right, I've now overtaken Button into P9, and we've got Hulkenberg ahead of me. Looks at him, it looks like a Ferrari. I think it is a Ferrari in front of Hulkenberg, but we will find out once we get past this Force India. Now we're going into this corner that I always make a mistake on, and yep, once again, make a huge mistake on it. I've got somebody coming up my inside. I didn't mean to do that, I'm sorry. Button it is. But I'm going to take the... Oh, just hit him again. He's turned in. Might have been my fault, a little bit, tiny bit. But anyway, Hulkenberg had just gone wide a bit, but we couldn't take advantage of that because we were so far behind. We were crashing into Button's head. Obviously, I found that was a more interesting thing to do. But we are closing in on Hulkenberg, I hope. We're 0.6 seconds behind him. Now, the thing I chose about Spa is because it's the longest track, and somebody just messaged me on Facebook. I'm sorry about that. But Hulkenberg is in front of us, and what I was talking about Spa. The reason I chose Spa is because it's the longest track, so it gives me more chance to overtake. But I didn't realise, well, I forgot. I did realise, but I completely forgot about it, that Spa is just full of straights and fast corners, so there's no like real braking corners. Obviously there's a couple, which is where you overtake, but apart from that, there's not that many. So taking Raikkonen on the inside there, and we're going to have a bad run into Eau Rouge because of that. Now, yes, so Magnussen is now in front of us. Now, interestingly, Magnussen is in front of Button, whereas throughout 2014, Button was in front of Magnussen. So that's interesting. A little bit of a problem with the gain there, but Raikkonen is covering. He's just gone straight past. I mean, let's look at this. There he is. He's just gone straight past. Not even, you know. Oh, we have an off. It is Rosberg. Rosberg has gone off at the exact place where he took out Hamilton last year. Obviously, there's a lot of controversy whether he actually took him out, but I'm just going to say he took him out. But he has gone off in the exact same place. So, did something similar happen today? I don't know, and we will never know, unfortunately. So, we are catching Magnussen. I can see we are definitely catching him now, and I'm going to try not to make a mistake on this corner. and I haven't, but it's definitely compromised my exit. So Magnussen is, he's just so far ahead of us right now, and the handling on this car is not suited to Spa even the slightest. Oh God, we're not even going to get close to the podium, I don't think. I chose the wrong track, I really did. Oh boy, okay, gonna try and think of something else then. Right, I should probably only stick the video to 2 races though. So I'll just try and see how far I can get up in this race. Now, Rosberg, I don't think he's going to be much of a threat. Now, Magnussen, oh my God, a kick of oversteer there. And I've just gone around the outside of Magnussen, a kick of oversteer, accidentally touched him, and he has pulled out of it. But he's now coming back with the pure speed of that Mercedes engine that he has got in the back of that McLaren. Obviously now they switched to Honda, and they are nowhere near where they were last year. But we are now up into 4th place, and we are sniffing a podium. Can we do it? Probably not, but I'm going to try. We have Sebastian Vettel in front of us, and I believe Alonso in 2nd and Hamilton in 1st, but I don't know. Now Bottas is right behind us. Now I'm gonna really cover him, but I really can't do anything against that Mercedes power unit in a Ferrari power unit. But I'm gonna go around the inside of him on that corner, and we have got the place back. But I went way wide, and unfortunately I did actually manage to compromise Bottas' exit of that corner when I overtook him. So Magnussen has now taken him, but the good news is that I do have a massive gap behind me. I mean, look at that. I don't know how far behind me they are, but it is quite a significant gap. But all I've got to do now is not focus on what's going behind, focus on what I'm doing at the moment, and what's that? It's crashing. It's not actually crashing, it's going off the track, because I can't drive Spa to save my life. So I'm going around these corners now, and I really don't think I'm going to manage to make it onto the podium. But I'm not going to lose. No, I've lost it. Yeah. So 4th place is rubbish. It's rubbish, basically. Oh boy. Okay. So there's not really anything to commentate on now. I've no threat from Magnussen. I've gone off. I can't put a threat on Vettel. Yeah, there's nothing to commentate on there, so just take it easy, make it around these last couple of corners, onto the straight. Fernando Alonso's won, so there was contact between Lewis Hamilton and Nico Rosberg, but that is the end of the video. I scored 2nd and 4th, that's not very good. But thank you very much for watching, I did hope you enjoyed this, and I'll be back very soon. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.